Uh, Hello, everyone. My name is Andre McClendon, and you guys already know that. But today I'm going to be talking about an easy guide for investing for beginners. This is not going to be the complicated stuff. This is not going to be a hard video. This is going to be the easy, basic stuff that I think that people who work a job and don't have a lot of time, this video is for you. So you can utilize these strategies and get into these type of assets and set yourself up better long term. So you're not stressing about trading, investing into hard things that take a lot of time. So I'm gonna get set up, guys. Give me a minute, and when you chime in, if you hear me, just tell me you hear my voice, and just give me a second, okay? And it's gonna be an interesting video. I got a lot of things to cover, and not too much, but this is gonna be a really helpful guide for beginners and get people in the right direction of investing. Because I'm into EA or robot trading, and I know that's quite complicated for a lot, and the learning curve is really high. But this right here will help out a lot of people because you can do this with a normal Robinhood account or with your local bank for a lot of these. And I give you guys some insight on how to get into some easy investments. Give me a second. Let me mute my phone real quick. Okay. All right, let's go back to my screen. Where's me? All right, so at the first part, and let me put the guide up here. One second, guys. After you guys, let me see if I can hear myself. Just make sure the audio's on. Where's my hello? Okay, I'm sure you have audio. I know it's kind of late, but I didn't have time to live stream earlier. Commercial. Not a lot of people. All right, but when people get in, maybe they can watch this later. Well, first thing is, guys, prior to investing and getting into some riskier assets, the first thing you should do is build up an emergency fund. This could be 3 months worth of emergency fund, 2 months, just anything that will protect you, so you're not living off of your trading or investment income. So if something happens, you break a leg, you can't trade or get into the markets, you have something to protect yourself. Because if you don't have something to protect yourself, you're typically going to be in a very risk-on environment. And remember, you guys need money for food, housing, utilities, debt. Have like 2 to 3 months worth of money, so you're not like barely making it if something bad happens. And that's why I'm going to segue to the next part. CD accounts. Why I think CD accounts are good, because they're an easy way to put emergency money, savings into something that's pretty high yielding, that you can earn money without really risking anything at all. Now you can do CD accounts, savings accounts, checkings with interest. It's something that can build you some cash flow without really arguing or waiting for income or risking it, like getting to a high yield stock or dividend. So there are some good ones right here. They have 5.4%, 5.3%, 5.51. These are relatively high. And if you look at the current versus the current amount for these banks, so we have to do some research in getting into some of these funds, but I'm sorry, getting into some of these assets, but they're typically very easy to understand. Like, hey, I might have to hold my money for 6 months, a year, 12 months, 18 months, but I get 5.4%. There's a minimum deposit for some of them. Sometimes you can't add too much, but you get it for 9 months, 14 months, 1 year, 6 months. You see all these terms? So understand that there is terms, and if you're going to do this, it's really low risk. You don't have to worry about managing it at all. It'll just come in once it's done, telling you, hey, your CD account, the money's been deposited back into your account. The next thing is money markets account. So difference in a money market account Instead of using your bank and put it into a CD account or savings account, you're going to put your money into a trading account and let that money accrue interest, kind of like with Robinhood, for example. Now, this is the some things like this one of the pros. It's their high interest, their check writing privileges, debit card insurance protection. There's possibly fees and balance requirements. So understand that there's pros and cons, but it can help you out based on what you're going to do. Here's some of the top money markets accounts out there. That's basically easy list. There's 5.3 with Vio Bank, 5.25. And the difference between CDs and also and savings and money markets, you might have more transactions that you can take without, like a savings account might limit you 6 transactions a month, but a money markets might give you 12 or even more. So there's benefits in using that with your regular money because you might get more money out of it. So the next thing, guys, is index funds. Now, I'm not a big index fund if you guys know me personally, but this here is really easy investments. So here's some of the best ones to invest in: Vanguard, Spider, iShares. Like, not saying these are bad ones, but these are typically, like, when you see long-term investments, you're like 30 years, 40 years investments. Index funds do really good, and they're really a lot of risk off. So you can save a lot of time without risking your energy, time, principal. Like, because typically 30 years, 40 years, stocks with it compounding over that amount of period can do very, very good for your portfolio, especially like a 401k. And this will give you so much time. So looking at individual stocks. Now, when we're looking at individual stocks, what are you going to have? You're going to be looking at all the ratios, which one's best. Am I buying at a low? Am I buying at the wrong position? There's so many things you have to worry about when you're looking at individual stocks that if you have a 9 to 5 or even longer shift than that, index funds may be for you because you can save your time. You know that professionals are on your side. There may some other things like looking at fees and stuff, but this is typically one of the easier paths to building wealth. And for people who like to get into mutual funds also, this is a list of the top 25 out there. Now, you're going to have to go through to figure out which ones are best, but at least you're limiting your search quantity. Like when looking at stocks individually or ETFs individually, there's so many. There's thousands of them. You can look at, tech stocks. You can look at cannabis stocks or stuff like that. Looking at all these other investments that can, bog you down the time. But here, you guys can look at it and be like, okay, there's like 25 types of mutual funds. If I go back, there's only a couple money markets and a couple of CD accounts. So you're really limiting you're making your choices very easy to get into, and you don't have to worry about like, oh man, this is a good time to buy. Nah, I buy this CD at 5.4, hold it for 14 months, minimum deposit, start cycling these, or get into a savings account. Let's see money market savings accounts. Let's see what they are here. And savings accounts are also a really good way to start building some income. Now they're going to be a little bit less than CD accounts, but remember there's restrictions. CD accounts, you're going to lock up your money for a few months or to a few years. But with the savings account, you'll be able to have transactions like 6 transactions a month, 10 transactions a month, earning 4.35%. Ooh, 5.35. So it's a little bit less than the CD accounts. Okay. Let's see. And we're also looking at this stuff. Easy, like my channel is not so much about basics to investing, like for the easy stuff like that. I do have some videos, but not all the videos for it. So, I tell you, like, if you want to learn basics in investing and listen to other people who preach that, Dave Ramsey talks about that stuff all the time. And I understand that, we have a different thing. Like, I prefer trading, active involvement into the portfolio. His portfolio and what they talk about is a little bit offhands and a little bit different style. So maybe this will be beneficial to you. So you can get involved into like the top mutual funds, long-term index funds, and also money markets. And also stuff like that. Look at the pros and cons and stuff. It's a really good YouTube channel, and you can learn a lot from them. Give me 1 second. And this is typically big things like And this video, it's not supposed to be complicated, guys. I wanted to just do a short stream on this stuff, not do a whole full YouTube video, because YouTube videos take a long time to edit. So I want to make this simple, to the point. And I hope this stuff gives you guys some value. Help you guys out. And yeah, that's about it, guys. If there are those who want to be more involved in this, you guys can join the Discord. The link will be in, yeah, let me see, join my Discord. It'll be in the comment right here, so if you want to watch this video later. And yeah, check out my website if you want more of my services. And if you want a more complex but more controlled way I look at trading, I have trading robots or trading services that are for you if you want this stuff. A little bit different, but I think, to me, overall, it's better because you can manage your stuff and have an automated way of trading instead of a slow way, in my opinion. Oh, wow. That's got a good DM right now. But we'll see. I just wanted to make that out there, guys. Check out the link in the Discord. Tell me what you guys' thoughts are. Join the Discord. We can talk there, chat about investments and stuff. Let's see. Beginner's Guide to Investing. Low risk investments. All right. Yeah, but I'll see you guys. Peace.